Good morning, everybody. My name is Laura Kelland-May from Your Health in Your Hands, and today we're going to talk just a little bit about Develop a Successful Life and a starter guide for self-improvement. I'm not sure if you're familiar with being success or not, but I know that I would like to be a success, and that I know it all starts from within you. So your self-esteem is directly proportional to the people you have around you. Negative influences of friends and acquaintances can bring you down, and I've got some tips for you to keep you focused and positive. Staying calm, composed, and maintaining a strong self-esteem in today's tough environment can be difficult, but is not impossible if you follow a few simple guidelines. And here are 6 steps. You can use them as a starter guide to help with your self-improvement. Everything and everyone else around you can affect your self-esteem. Other people can deliberately or inadvertently damage your self-image. Unchecked people and circumstances, they can ultimately destroy your self-esteem and pull you down in ways you don't even notice. Don't let these things influence you or get the best of you. Develop a positive work environment. We spend most of our waking hours at our job. When you're in a management position, be aware of the people who are spending extra time completing work, missing their lunch, dinner, or breaks to ensure their work gets done. Sometimes, a simple thank you is all they need to hear to keep them happy and working well. Being positive and noticing a job well done is important to anyone. They want to be getting noticed. They want to have that feeling that they are being appreciated. Number 2, say only good about people. I remember my mom saying, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all. And that goes so far, so long, and it's something that is very important for your own self-esteem. Avoid gossiping and talking about others. If you hear people talking about others, politely excuse yourself from the conversation and be assured they will be talking about you next. The self-esteem breakdown by people who badmouth others, talk badly about fellow co-workers in a measly attempt to build their own self-esteem. They make themselves feel good by putting other people around them down. What they don't realize is they are really trying to bring other people down in order to make themselves look good. Stay away from the bad talk and only say good about others. The old saying, if you have nothing good to say, don't say anything at all, is a good rule of thumb to live by. Number 3, welcome change. In today's fast-moving society, it's difficult, if not impossible, to avoid change. Welcome change and realize change is a reflection of your growth. Change is equal to growth. And when people ask me what I do, I say, I make people uncomfortable. That's a great opening line, isn't it? Why do you want to make people uncomfortable? Well, I make people uncomfortable because that shows a sign of growth. And wouldn't you agree that people want to feel better? Don't you agree that people want to get more things done? Wouldn't you agree that people want to feel better, get more things done, and feel better about themselves? In order to do that, they've got to break their old mold, change the way they're doing things now to progress. And I think when you welcome change and you're progressing, you're out of your own safety, comfort zone, and you're stepping into something new, and that always makes us feel uncomfortable. Changes, challenges our paradigms and tests our flexibility, adaptability, and alters the way we think. Changes disturbs our status quo and identifies a shift or growth within us and our situation. So if something's changing, it is something uncomfortable, and that makes us grow and shows us that we're growing. Number 4, build on your past experience. We are molded from our experiences. Keep the past in its context and remember to learn from your experiences. The more you try, the more you will succeed and the more you will fail. Remember, all-star baseball player Babe Ruth was the home run king. Everybody knows Babe Ruth. He hit more home runs than anybody. But what people don't realize is he also was the strikeout king. He also struck out more, but he tried and he tried. And he got more home runs because he tried. He may have failed, but he also tried. If you try and succeed, it feels good. And if you try and fail, the failure is painful. But remember, men don't drown by being underwater. They drown by staying underwater. So if you fail, swim back up to the top and keep on trucking. Keep on going. Number 5. Have a positive world outlook. This is your whole demeanor, your whole positive attitude, the way you sit, the way you think, the way you look at things. If it's positive, the world will reflect a positive way around you. The television news is full of doom and gloom, and it's true that around the world there are many people suffering war and famine and other natural or man-made disasters. And I don't suggest you don't care about it and don't do anything about it. Remember, there are many beautiful and positive things that are happening as well. Remember, every day, reflect on some of the positive things. Reflect on the beautiful flowers that are surrounding you. Reflect on the way your son or daughter is sleeping. Reflect on the way your feet feel in lovely warm socks. Those little things that you appreciate magnify and grow into something more beautiful and powerful within yourself and with those around you. Don't wrap yourself up with all the negative aspects around the world. And if you do wrap yourself with all the negative aspects, those negativities will come back to you and reward you by becoming negative energy around you as well. Learn to look for beauty. In building self-esteem, we must learn how to be positive in a negative world. And number 6, the little engine that could theory. Everybody remembers that little engine that could. It had to go up that hill, and it could. And we are the product of our biological inherited characteristics, our nature, our heritage, our genes, our mom and dad, our mom's mom and dad, our grandparents, or as a result of the influence we absorb through our lives. I believe how we are is due to a mixture of both our nature, the way we were built, the way we were born from our parents, and our nurture, the way we surround ourselves with things in our world. And as a result, our behavioral traits are not fixed, and they can morph and change and adapt to the things that are going on around us. It's true that some things are dictated by genetics, race, color, inherited conditions, the way we think about certain things, and your environment, and the people in your life have a major effect on your behavior. You are your own person. You have your own identity, and you can make your own choices. The characteristics your mother or father display are not your destiny. Learn from other people's experience so you don't suffer the same mistakes. Do you think some people are born leaders or positive thinkers? I don't think so. I think not. Being positive and staying positive is a choice. I believe we all have a choice to stay positive and be positive. It's not a rule or a talent. No one will come into you and give you permission to build your self-esteem and improve yourself. It's at your control. It can be hard to keep positive. I have a tip for you. One way to stay positive is to minimize your exposure to harmful influences. This means negativity. And also use affirmations to boost the positive influence in your life. Constantly remind yourself of the good things in your life, and this will keep the impact of those negative vibes to a minimum. My name is Laura Kelland-May, and this is your health in your hands. Please feel free to visit my website www.EssentialOilSynergy.ca. I'd love to hear from you. Please take a moment and go to Essential Oil Synergy and leave a comment. Thanks now. Bye-bye.